change this game with one swing of the bat. Matt Olson, always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boogie, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Next offering way off the plate. And that one missing low.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The lefty fires. Hayes tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Next offering is in for a strike. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind to kick the pitch.
Ball.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Two gone now.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Two outs. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, here's a guy at the plate I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starter, Mitch Keller. What do you have on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, That's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Bottom of the first. And the batter now, Michael Harris. And there's the strike. Harris measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
And he deals. That one misses. 3-1. And there's ball 4.
First base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And the 0-1. Now fly ball to right center. On his way over. Brings it in.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Matt Olson.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, it goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Now move to first. Harris back in on a dive. First offering, and it just misses. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Lifted in the air, right field. Snags it for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here is Matt Olson. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. We'll have to regroup here.
That one in the dirt, and that is ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. Man on second, 2 down. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And that's outside. Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here comes a 3-2. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's Austin Riley. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike. Two runs across in the inning here in the second game of the series. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Pitch is in there. Strike one. And a curve misses outside. Riley off of first with two away. Next offering upstairs. Smash to the left side. Over to Joe. And that ends the inning. Braves pick up two on the long ball. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Freed back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Makes the grab, one away. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Liover Peguero in the box now. No balls and a strike. Freed, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. Wouldn't chase that time. And here it comes.
Full count.
The Braves up by 2 here at the top of the second. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Number 19 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The pitch. Late on that fastball.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail things here 2-0. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. The pitch. 0-1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 4 in the win last night. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. The wind and the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Max.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now is the Braves pitcher, Max Fried.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no
2 outs, base is empty. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
2 down, nobody on. In the air out to center. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. And a pitch. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Ball 1 there. That one misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
In the air, left side. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. 2 RBIs last night. 2 of the 3 runs they scored in the game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Joe on at first, nobody out. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Next offering is downstairs.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does. And you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Hits it away for the out. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's off the inside edge.
1-0.
Ball 1. The Braves leading by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2 outs. And now 2-1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. Kicks and fires. In the air out towards right center. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. And the right-hander back to work. And there's a ball. And that one off the outside edge. And another ball. Three-0 down.
Yeah.
That clips the corner.
Full count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Well, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Arcia batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
There's a swing and a drive. Reynolds ranging back. That one is gone. And they add on. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one's in there. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
They got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third. And another ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Now batting, first baseman
Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next pitch misses outside.
1-1.
And the count even 1-1. Wouldn't
2-1.
chase that time. Not even close there. And that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Inside ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
One gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. Pulls that one foul. At the belt and fires. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Ozuna takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Inside, just missed.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
There's a strike. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is down low. Top of the zone for a called strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Number 1, second baseman,
So first and second with 2 outs. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Movement in the bullpen. Johan Oviedo loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ortiz also throwing. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And the righty deals.
Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a 2-1 on the way. And another ball.
Full count.
Sean Murphy in the on-deck circle. The pitch. And that's too high, ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Fought off foul. The pitch. Bouncer to second. Peguero throws to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 4-0 ball game. As we go to the top of the 4th, at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Olsen. One up and down. Brian Reynolds here. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground at first. Olsen takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Fly to left his first time. No. That's inside. And it's 1-0.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's just foul. And another ball.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's going to be Liover Peguero. His first at bat was a strikeout.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
2 outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Acuna has it sized up, and that'll do it. Pirates leave one. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now the pitcher, Max Fried.
The pitcher, Max Fried.
The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And there's a foul ball. Not close with that one. 2-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen after it. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch, and he just misses. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Righty delivers. In the air to left, down the line. Reynolds sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. He's already homered here in this one. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swinging a drive, deep right field. McCutchen going back and caught on the warning track. Back here in Atlanta, ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, number 19. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. And a pitch. This one high in the air to left center. Harris pulls it down, and there's one away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. And he's already singled in this game. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Edward Olivares.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in. And that is that. So one left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 4-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Johan Oviedo.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. And that is gone. A massive home run. His 22nd homer of the year. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Another 1-2. And another ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance. And it is foul. The wind of the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's off the mark. Counts full, 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And he deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right-handed reliever. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Davis drifts towards it, and a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Ozuna in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The line to kick the pitch. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One run across in the frame so far here in the 2nd game of the series. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. Next offering is outside.
Full count.
Ozzie Albies on deck for Atlanta. And here it comes. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. One more for Atlanta on the homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. The pitch. Swung on, belted. That one back. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And a pitch.
2-2.
On the ground to third. Riley whips it across. Out. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second. So first and second with one man gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Just missed. 2 on, 1 out. That one fouled off. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. The pitch. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now back. Second base.
So first and second with 2 outs. Liover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Albies.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. That one missed. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now here is Sean Murphy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one misses. And a count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. Just missed.
Full count.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Max Fried. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Strike.
There's a strike. Man at first, one away. Good eye in that spot.
Too low.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that drops in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a pitch. That one outside. And it's 3-2.
Full count.
Murphy stands at first with one out. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Harris stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Davis sizing this one up, nabs it, and that will end the inning. So one hit is all they get. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, number 19. Fried back to work. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe, 1 for 2.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And that's outside. Now 1-2. And now the lefty. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. There you see his May and June numbers so far. Strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot, Michael A. Taylor. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. And a foul ball. Two outs. That one pushed foul. And that skips in the dirt. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Braves leading by 5 here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball right side and foul ball. One and two here. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Pirates lead 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Luis Ortiz.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
He swings and fouls one off. Ortiz, a 6'2" righty, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Now 1-1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Colin Holderman, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Baraki getting cranked up as well. The wind and the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Out to short. Cruz out to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
No.
Inside, just missed. That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes.
Ball.
Just
No.
missed. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson. A strikeout and a walk. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Up and in. Going to count 1-2. The pitch. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Braves. But they hold a 5-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As the lefty gets to work. And that's in the dirt. Fried still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
The lefty fires. Pitch misses there. 2-1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is fouled back. And a pitch. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
Now here is Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call. Arcia in position.
Up next for the Pirates, the shortstop, O'Neill Cruz.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Max Fried will give way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Dylan Lee will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Two on with one out. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, O'Neill Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. That's too high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And downstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2-1 now. Swing and a pop-up. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, second baseman, Aguero.
So first and second with 2 outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Aguero.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
The Pirates down 5, trying to battle back. And we're in the top of the 8th. That to right. And that'll do it. Pirates strand a couple. It's 5-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Holderman.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Third baseman.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. And here it comes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. There's a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
And another ball.
Full count.
And here's a 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. And a good eye there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls. No strike.
That's through there for a strike. The 2-1. Curveball over for a called strike. That one just misses. One down, base is empty. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Albies, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, number 19.
The center fielder, Jared Triolo.
The pitch. Off the mark there. 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Jimenez warming up as well. Kicks and deals. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And he deals. A little bit low. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Joe. First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. That's in there. And the count 1-1. That's down and in. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. Liner, caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So it's their last chance in this one. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw, save, and that was close.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like you had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Pinch hitter coming on, Gilberto Celestino. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. That one called a strike. 0-1. The Pirates down to their final strike. That one off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
The third baseman, number 13.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over. Brian Hayes getting ready to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next pitch is downstairs. The Pirates down 5, trying to battle back here in the second game of the series. And that's outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And now the lefty. That one misses. And now 3-1. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That's ripped. Base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. So 2 on with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew McCutchen. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. Two outs. Foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Two and 1 now.
No, that's a ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Bases full, 2 gone. Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. Heading down the line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 runners on base.